Hey everybody, I have you guys vertical today because I wanted to make sure you could see all that's happening. So today I am going to make, I'm making some stuffed peppers. So I haven't made stuffed peppers in forever, and a lot of my friends, sorry, I'm gonna fix my hair. A lot of my favorite chef friends out there, they've been making a lot of stuffed peppers, different kinds of stuffed peppers. So a bunch of them, sorry, let me wash these. I didn't even wash them yet. Holy moly. Hold on. A lot of them have been making chicken parmesan stuffed peppers, which that sounds fun. They use like chicken cutlets, like fried chicken cutlets, and then, you know, chopped them up, added some sauce and cheese, and stuffed your bell pepper, and then baked them with more cheese and sauce on top, I'm sure. Or you could do, somebody else used grilled chicken instead of breaded fried chicken. Hi, Lindsay. Some other friends have been making the same recipe but with ground turkey. So there's lots of things that you could stuff in your bell peppers. I'm gonna do, obviously I'm trying to eat a little healthy, so I personally like ground turkey, but my husband likes ground beef, so I'm doing both today. But we're gonna do a Mexican style stuffed pepper. So I don't have a recipe for you guys. Oh, my phone just moved, that's fun. I'm getting lots of hearts, that's fun. And sorry, my voice is a little crackly. I'm not feeling so hot today, but I'm gonna get over it. I want you guys all to be praying. I don't get sick this week. There's no time for it. Anyway, I'm gonna do a Mexican stuffed bell pepper, and I've never made these before. I don't have a recipe. I'm just gonna kind of throw all of my favorite things in there and see what we come up with. Sound good? So first of all, I started in my pan. This is just a half a pound. I'm only making these, obviously there's two of us, and I'm doing two different kinds, so we're gonna obviously have leftovers. So that's the great part about bell peppers. My friend Laura Polito, hey girl, if you're watching this, she said, you know, you bake once, eat twice, and that's a great, this is one of those great meals that you can bake at one time and have tons of leftovers. So in my pan I have a half a pound of ground beef, and then I did a half an onion and some garlic, fresh garlic, okay? And then I browned that and I drained it. Oh, and I added, after I did that, I used some chipotle rub, or I used some Southwestern seasoning from Pampered Chef. You could also use your favorite taco seasoning or even your favorite chili seasoning, okay? So whatever you wanna, whatever flavor you wanna give it, okay? So that's the ground beef. Now the ground turkey, I wanted to show you how I do it in the rock crock in the microwave, okay? Because you can brown your meat in the skillet, and that's totally fine. But if you have a rock crock or a deep cover baker or a round cover baker or any cover baker that goes in the microwave, it goes in the microwave, it goes in the oven, it goes in the rock crocks go in the dishwasher, under the broiler, all sorts of places, the grill. But this goes in the microwave, so I did my ground turkey, which you could also do your ground beef in the microwave, in about 8 minutes. I know most of you are like, I know, mind blown. Okay, so what I did was about 6 minutes, and I have the same ingredients minus the beef for turkey. So onion, garlic, some seasoning, and the ground turkey, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. This is just after 6 minutes, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I broke it up a little bit with our mix and chop, just like you were gonna do on the stovetop. I just like to do things in the rock crock and throw it into the microwave, kind of like that guy from back in the day. What was his name? Ron Popeil. Set it and forget it. Anyway, I'm gonna put this back in for like 2 minutes, and the ground turkey is gonna be done, okay? All right, so to this stuff, we're gonna add a bunch of our favorite, you know, Mexican themed foods, okay? So I have a can of corn here. Actually, I'm gonna drain my corn over here with our, hold on, don't go anywhere. Let me use this over here, hold on. So I have some corn, and I'm just gonna drain that. You can use any kind of corn you want. All right, so I have corn. I have some black beans, so I'm gonna drain those too. So what I'm gonna do is just split my ingredients between the two. So I'm gonna take my corn, sorry, my towels are falling. All right, I'm gonna take my corn, I need a spoon. What is wrong with me today? All right, here we go. We'll use this one. Dirty, got it dirty. So I'm gonna take half my corn, put it in here. The other half is gonna go over here, okay? Then we're gonna do the same thing with the beans. Okay, so I'm gonna drain my beans. I just have some black beans. So you guys, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I wanna know, hi Megan, I love you. I wanna know what you guys are making for Super Bowl today. We are gonna personally go a little off the wall and have steak. I am gonna make some cauliflower mashed potatoes later on, so that's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna steam my cauliflower. I found a great recipe online. Just gonna steam my cauliflower, and then you add like, in a pan, you do some onion and garlic and olive oil. And then after the cauliflower is all steamed up, you mash it. I know, total other recipe here, but whatever, I thought you guys would wanna know. And then add some Parmesan cheese and like a little tablespoon of cream cheese and mix it all together, and you can put it in a manual food processor or a food processor. I'm just gonna mash it with our mix and masher. So that's gonna be fun. And we're gonna have steak and some salad. Okay, so black beans are going in. Can you guys see this? No, my phone moved for a minute. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Yay, Colleen, I've never made it before, so I'm very excited. Colleen, do you have the new Pampered Chef products? I believe you do. Ooh, frozen pizza. I thought you were gonna say for breakfast, Katie. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna get back to Colleen. I wanna know something. Colleen, you should have the new products. So you guys, the new products come out March 1st. Oh, Colleen, so I'm doing my cauliflower in the Rock Crock in one of those new products. So I'm sure you can figure that out. But anyway, the new products come out March 1st, and it's super exciting, you guys. There's so many great products coming out. So there's a little hint. One of them has to do with the Rock Crock, but that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna ruin it for anybody. But it's really fun. It's a great time of year. If you don't have a show booked in March on my calendar, make sure you get one. I only have like 2 dates left. But it's a super fun time of year. New products are amazing. All the consultants find out tomorrow what the products are. I know, Colleen, it's so fun. So tomorrow the consultants find out, and then I'm gonna do a live launch on here on Facebook Live, like towards the end of February, okay? Because there's still amazing products in our catalog right now, and I don't want my February hosts to lose out on any of that stuff. So anyway, back to our Mexican themed bell peppers. Hold on, this phone, I see this is what happens when I move it. Okay, here we go. Okay, tell me, give me some thumbs up if you could see this right here. Okay, okay. So I have beans and corn, beans and corn. Then I'm gonna take my my ground turkey. Do you guys see how that comes out? Okay, so I'm gonna take my ground turkey and I'm gonna chop it all up. Remember, there's already onions and garlic in here. So those of you that need like measurements, half an onion per pan, and then like 2 cloves of garlic per pan, and then a couple tablespoons of your favorite seasoning. Okay, so I'm gonna chop this up with our mix and chop. There's really no grease in ground turkey, so I'm just gonna throw this right in here. Just a little bit of liquid, but that's okay. All right, so that is all done. So that's for ground turkey. So here we go. Now I'm gonna add a half a can of Rotel tomatoes to each. I wanna get rid of some of this liquid though. Hold on. Because I'm gonna also add some salsa, because salsa has a lot of other flavors too. But I really wanted to get these like green chilies and tomatoes. Super fun. Okay, so half of that can. Half the can goes in there. You guys keeping tabs on me? I don't have a recipe. And then I'm gonna add some regular salsa. Now, another great thing to do is you could add quinoa to the turkey one or the beef one. I'm gonna add rice that I made in my rice cooker to my husband's, but I'm not gonna add any rice to the ground turkey one. Okay, so some salsa. All right, this is great flavor. You guys, I always add salsa to my meatloaf. It makes it super moist and delicious. So just great flavor all around. Okay, so here we go. So if there's some liquid, that's okay. You're gonna just drain that out before you stuff your peppers. All right, and then we're gonna mix this up. So to the ground beef one, I'm gonna add, I made this rice in our rice cooker. This is a Pampered Chef rice cooker in the microwave in just 10 minutes. Take it out, stir it halfway when in between, and it's all done. So I'm gonna add some rice to Brian's. See how much I need. I just made like a cup of rice to a cup and a half of water and then added a little bit of salt, and that was really it. Super easy. Oh, you guys, I need to add cheese, right? Yes. So Brian loves queso cheese, so before I make his tomorrow night, I'm gonna add, I know this is so bad, but I'm not eating this one. I'm gonna add some of this queso right over. I'll show you that later. But it's gonna be so fun. So this is kind of, what am I missing, you guys? I think this looks delicious. I might add a little bit more seasoning. Make sure it tastes okay. All right. This looks good. All right. So the last thing I want to show you guys, let me just add some seasoning real quick. Some chipotle rub. I love my chipotle rub, or Tex-Mex. Grab the chipotle, it's right here. So I'm just gonna add like an extra tablespoon. So the lid to your seasonings are actually 2 tablespoons, just a little FYI. So we're just gonna add a little bit more. All right. Make sure it's nice and flavorful. All right, there we go. We look good. This looks delicious. So, yes. All right, so now we're gonna cut our peppers, and I'm gonna show you how, I'm gonna actually bake these tomorrow, but it's a great recipe that you can go ahead and like pre-prep. I bought these at Sam's Club. They always have like a pack of 6, super inexpensive. I think you can get the pack of 6 for what you normally spend on 3 bell peppers at the regular grocery store. So I love that. So what I'm gonna do is, most of the time at my parties, I teach everybody how to get the seeds out using the scoop loop right out of the top. And we're still gonna do that, but I'm gonna cut mine along the side today because I wanna kinda use them as like little boats. But you could still use your scoop loop, get in there and get that top out. See that? Perfect. And I've already washed these, so these are all good to go. So you have a little boat. So I'm gonna add some cheese to Brian's before I mix his up. Hold on. So I'm just gonna add this mixture inside. Yes. So Mexican food is my favorite. I could eat Mexican food every day, all day. I really could. I eat salsa with my eggs. Anybody else? All right, so let's take the seeds out. I wanted to get a little head start there. Here we go. And then scoop the veins out. All right, so I'm gonna do one more of mine just to show you guys this little boat. Now you could totally do them standing up. You can, a piece of onion. You could totally cut the top off and bake and stuff the whole thing. For me personally, that's a lot of food, so I'm just doing half, because 1 serving for me would be 1 of these. Okay, so I'm just gonna stand these up kind of like that. I'm gonna stuff more in the middle. Okay, so before I add Brian's, I'm gonna get some cheese. So the rule about my cheese, you guys, you always want to grate your cheese. Get the biggest block you can find, grate it all, and then freeze it. So I took this out of the freezer like maybe 25 minutes ago, and it's still a little frozen, but see that? It breaks up very nicely, and you can just add it to whatever recipe you want. and it's healthier than your other cheese. So your cheese in the bag, that cheese has stuff called cellulose, and that actually is ground up wood chips and plastic, so your cheese does not stick together. So you want to get the biggest block, grate it with our coarse grater. It's amazing. It'll pay for itself in time if you start buying the block cheese. And then just grate your own, and then throw it in Ziploc baggies and shred it. And freeze it. All right, so we're gonna do these guys. You know what? I think I might do Brian's whole, because he'll eat a whole one. And then I could stand those up in the middle. So to bake these, I'm using the new, the bowl that came out in September. And you can bake these. So the really cool part about this bowl is it goes in the microwave. It goes in the, let me get a new spoon. It goes in the microwave, it goes in the oven, and it goes in the dishwasher. So that's my favorite. I've been making, a lot of you guys that go to my parties know that I've been making the chocolate lava cake in there. It's awesome. All right, so let's stand these up over here. So good. Okay, I'm going to show you one of Brian's really quick. So I'm going to cut the top off. Now, what you could do at the top, obviously just poke this out. Before you bake, before you brown your meat and stuff, you can chop this up and throw this right in your meat so you're not wasting any part of the pepper. But we'll totally eat this with some, just like this. Yep. Okay, so just stick this in here, turn it around. Got that, pops the seeds right out. So for Brian's, we'll just add all this in here. Stuff these. So these are great. This is a great recipe, obviously, I said, to bake. And then whatever leftovers you have, you can freeze them. And then you'll have dinner again and again and again, depending on how many people are in your house. But one really quick tip that I am going to do today, hold on, let me make sure it's all in there. A really great tip I'm going to do today is I'm going to clean out my freezer, but I'm going to get a piece of paper. I always throw stuff in my freezer. I freeze stuff all the time, but I always forget what's in there. So I'm going to take a little piece of paper and like take an inventory of my freezer. I know it sounds crazy. Do I sound crazy right now? I hope not. But I'm going to take an inventory of my freezer so I know what's in there, because I know I have a ton of stuff like this in my freezer that I've completely forgot about, like stew or chicken noodle soup or anything like that. So I'm just going to take that paper and stick it right to the front of my freezer and know what I have in my freezer. So, hey Carrie, hey Becky, how are you guys? Yay. All right, so I'm stuffing these with our Mexican blend. Brian's is going to be ground beef, it's cheese, black beans, corn, salsa, some Rotel tomatoes, onion, garlic. Oh, yum. I did put a lot of stuff in here, more than I thought. Also, some garlic and some seasoning, of course. All right, this is going to work out well, you guys. I think I'm going to do them all. And then I might put 2 in like a smaller baking dish, or freeze 2 of them and not even bake them. So I'll just stick them in some Ziploc freezer bags or our glass containers, and I'll just freeze them. So Brian has 3, that's good. Maybe more. Maybe he'll have a half of one too. So you guys, when you get ready to bake these, all you have to do is put, some people have been putting chicken broth in the bottom, like a half a cup, so it steams the bell peppers as you bake it. And you want to put, I think I have chicken pot pie in there. What do you mean? So some of you put, look, I lost my train of thought. Chicken broth, just throw it in the bottom. And then cover this with foil or whatever you want to do before you bake it. Before you do that, obviously top it all with some cheese. I'm going to put maybe some just cheddar cheese on mine, if any cheese. But Brian's, like I said, I'm going to put some queso dip cheese on it. He loves queso. So top it with cheese, put some broth or water in the bottom, cover it with foil, and then bake them. I would say probably at 350 or 375 for maybe like 30 minutes because everything in there is already cooked. You just want to kind of steam or cook those bell peppers, okay? So I'm going to keep working. I can probably fit 2 more in this guy, and then tomorrow I'm going to bake this, and because tonight's steak and cauliflower mash. So I'm going to bake that, and then I'll freeze the leftovers for dinner for the week. Okay, guys? So, aw, thanks, Carrie. I know it's growing out a little bit. I kind of like it long. Anyway, so, okay, guys, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have an awesome Super Bowl. I'm super excited about my cauliflower mash for later on. It's going to be delicious. But anyway, I'm going to stuff the rest of these. Also, one other really quick tip, if you have leftover filling, you could totally freeze that too. Stick it in some Ziploc freezer bags and flatten them out, get the air out, put them in the freezer, and then when you want to make some more bell pepper, stuffed bell peppers, get some fresh bell peppers, cut them open, defrost your meat or filling, and fill them up and then bake them. So it's super easy. You don't have to have the peppers right away. You don't have to bake it all right away, but this is a great filling. But remember what I said, I added rice to Brian's with the beef, and you could also add quinoa to the one with the turkey, or none at all. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.